Hi, my name is Irina. Welcome to my studio and to something that I guess I call whatever Wednesday. I collect stuff. I'm not the only one, right? I collect trash. Look at this. I have a whole bunch of these, and then I'm always, it's not dust. I must have sanded something off, and then it was close to it, because that doesn't look like dust. So I have a whole bunch of these, right? And I keep them because what? They are pre-made for you already. They have a flip, and they are pretty, and you know, it's like they are cardstock. How can I toss this? But what do I do with this anyways, right? So I'm thinking today's the day. Today I'm gonna do something with that. And first things I would do, I think, I'm not sure because this is kind of glossy. If I distress it, I wonder if it's gonna stay on there. It actually does. Okay, then what I will do is distress it and hope for the best. I'm gonna also glue a piece of paper on it. So I'm thinking the inside should be writable, and it is glossy. I could leave it like that, and you know, put it into a journal, and then you can write with a Sharpie probably. But I could also just take my papers that I make. Let's see, what do we have here? I should not look at both sides. No, just don't look at both sides. You will be just fine, girl. Like this. Why not just rip them, right? And then have some writable. This is, I love this, and I love that just two sides. And it's upsetting to me a little bit, but just a little bit. But I'm thinking I will be sticking this into something, so I need to be a little bit aware of that. Let me see. How am I gonna wrap it? Is that a good? No, that's not straight. That's probably not straight too, but better than the first not straight. Okay, and then I need to rip it right here. And for this, I'm gonna use my toolie tool, if I can find it. There it is. All right. So this will go here. Will I also use my sewing machine? That's a good question. I apologize for my nails. That's all from coffee dyeing. It's not really dirty nails, but it is what it is, right? Okay. Will I sew it? That's the big question. I almost used this as glue. Oh, Lord. I think I'm going to leave the back just as is. You could write here with a marker for sure. And I cannot make a decision if I want to sew it or not. I cannot. So I'm going to sew one and then see how it looks like. Oh, okay. I have a hole punched there. There is a hole and I didn't pay attention. I can re-punch them. Is that the same size? Yeah. So I'm just going to glue it because I cannot decide right now if I want to sew or not. You know? You know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, let's see this. Same thing here. I want to rip off a little bit. Well, I want to rip off. What is that? Nobody should be outside. They say we're going to have triple digits today, okay? I'm pre-filming this one. And they said triple digits already. So I'm like, what? We're way too early for triple digits. Go away. You know? Go away. I don't want that anymore. Okay. This will go here. So these will be the writing parts. Right? And then here on top, I can use, or you can use whatever you want. But because I have principles, you can use, if you have like cardstock, designer paper, or if you don't have designer paper, just put a normal piece of paper and then a stamped image on top or whatever. But I have to use up all of these. See, I have a whole ton of things. So I'm using them up little by little, hopefully. And I just now I saw birds, and my brain was thinking, can I do birds? Can I do birds on there? Probably, maybe, most likely, you know. I have one sheet of these. I could totally do it, right? I totally could. Okay, let's do birds. How do I do that? Do I just find a piece that I like? Yeah, why not? I like this one. And they are definitely long enough, so I'm just gonna rub like this. And they are also wide enough, so I'm gonna rub like this. Oh, I might even do these birds here, because they are here already. Okay, why not? I think that's pretty. Do I leave a border? Not much. If I leave a border, it's not gonna be much of a border. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What do I do? I think I'm just gonna go with my boots. And then I'm gonna rip inside the line. I didn't even do a line here. A proper line, at least, I didn't do. Okay, rip inside the line and see what happens. I mean, what can happen, right? What is the worst thing that can really happen? I ripped inside the line. It fits perfectly. Oh, it does. So I can actually use that up. Okay, I like it. I like it. Let's glue it on top. Not on the back side, though. Don't glue it on the back side, girl. Don't glue it on the back side. I'm just gonna... I need to see. I don't see anything. Okay. Oh, wow. They just refilled. I think they refilled my second medication. I messaged my psychiatrist. That was quick. That was good, because now I don't have to do 2 trips. You know? Otherwise, I always have to do 2 trips, and then the next day my husband's medication will be refilled, and then I have to do another trip, and then it's like, oh my God. I feel like I'm always at the pharmacy. Alrighty. I mean, look at this. There's birdies, and they are pinkish, and the inside is pink, and then you could write something on here. Now let's see if we can punch the hole, if the hole punch is the right size. Yep, perfect. I would like to put something on here. Ooh, I have the no, excuse me. I have these, and let me just press on this leftover piece here. Come on. I don't know if that would work. If I would just put this here as well. I would need to open it though. I don't know if it's the same size. Nope, it's not the same perfect size. It's okay. I can glue one here and then glue. I wish it was the same size, but of course it's not. No, it's not. Not exactly the same. But I can, yeah, I can just cut it. That's fine. Okay, let's glue one. Oh no, I want to sew around it too though. Okay, let's go sew. Because I wanted to see how it's going to look if I sew around it. So I will sew at least one. Change of plans. I can't sew yet because I have this part here. And this part, I will just use washi tape on. Or, if I wanted to, I could also take something that I have printed. Don't I have like printed words or something? Or printed pieces of something that I could use to cover that up and then just sew around it? Oh, oh. Let me see. I'm taking more and more out again. Field label. I could rip this piece and rip this piece. And put a field label thing here. Okay. I think that would work. And then it's still, you can still write in marker on here. It's a little glossy, but I love the way it looks like, so I'm not going to change that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it only on top because I'm about to sew on the bottom anyways, if that makes sense. And you know what? A tiny bit, a little piece of this will be visible, and that's fine with me because it's packaging, and everybody knows if you're a crafter, you will figure out what kind of packaging it is just by looking at it. So you'll know it's packaging, and I'm proud that I'm using packaging, you know. It's not like I'm ashamed of it or something. Let me go and sew now. What do I want? I think I want a piece of this underneath as well. That kind of looks really good. Huh. I'm going to glue this down. Oh, shoo. Oh, I have to do, oh yes, I have to do groceries. If I don't do groceries, we end up not having groceries on time today. Yeah, I heard you. Why do you remind? She reminds me twice now. I don't know why. I only said one reminder, but she reminded me twice. Okay. Why? Because you know I won't listen anyways. Okay, I like this. I like this. I'm gonna go sew around it and probably do some grocery and then come back to this. But this is looking good. All right, let me go sew. Okay, where did we stop? I sewed this, right? Because I took a break, I don't remember. I'm going to glue this. I'm going to cut this off first. And I think I want to cut it kind of straight. Kind of, yeah, girl. You don't know what straight means. Okay. And then the other one, same way. Oh! I should stop getting upset, you know, but still I get upset every time. Upset at my hands, at everything, because I can't do nothing properly most of the time. I don't know. Okay. This looks good, doesn't it? And then I'm gonna do the same in the back. And I feel like it looks very good. All right, I have to see. Hold on. I have to see. Yeah, it sticks out just a little bit. I'm just gonna cut off a tiny bit from the top. I don't know if you have seen that or not, but there it is. And this could go into a belly band. I don't have a belly band. Let's pretend this is a belly band. We could just put this like that. Or if that was a journaling page, please don't, I'm gonna throw them all in here. Okay, if this was a journaling page, it could also go over the journaling page. It would be a decoration, right? And then you open it up and you can write. I'm wondering right now, do I want, I think I do, but maybe not these. What do I want? Just normal ones? Do I have normal? Or maybe I'm just gonna use these as well. Maybe just the other way around. I don't know. Let's see. snip, put it here. Do I like it? Do I like it? But then I would have to have two, right? So snip the second one and see. Do I like it? I don't know. I can't say if I like it. I think it would be too bulky with these because they are from cardstock. Or do I just leave it like that? Because I also was thinking, why not put maybe, what is this? I have like leftover strings. No, there's only one. If I put a string in here, but I don't tie it tight, if that makes sense, if I only tie it like here, I can still open it, I can still put it anywhere I want to, and then I also get something hanging from it. Does it make sense? And what could we hang from it? Do I have anything here in my little... Oh, you know what? I actually... Do I? No, I don't see it. I thought I had like little pieces here. I have a tag right here, for example. Another tag. Tiny tag. What else do I have in these tiny things? Nothing, right? No, don't seem like I have anything else that I could hang from it, but I definitely have stuff and these little things. There is some numbers. They are tiny, very tiny though. There is, what else is there? Some quotes. Oh, I could totally do quotes. Yes, let's put this here. Oh, there are some bigger numbers too. And there is, I don't even know what that is. Let me see. They came, I believe, from like a Tim Holtz packet. I think. I'm not quite sure. But let's see. I want one of these. I would distress it. Because it's brown, but I like it darker. Okay. So. And because it's packaging paper. Oh, it's splattered from the other side. I love that. It's packaging paper. It's kind of, you know, soaking it up. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? That looks good. That could be going here. And then maybe, I don't know. No, they are not toxic, right? Let's see. Can I put like a number on there? I don't know where I got the numbers from. Could be Bohemian Crafting. I'm not quite sure. Oh, my stomach hurts so bad. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know why, and you know, there is no reason for my tummy to hurt, but it does. Okay, what if I put 50 on here? I put 50 on here, and then I would like to have like maybe, I like something wider, maybe like this, but that's too long, isn't it? Never lose your sense of wonder. Yeah, there we go. Go where you feel most alive. That's a good one too. That's shorter, which is maybe better. Okay, let me cut the corners. And this one is not 100%, like it's, you see, not 100% stamped, which I think is cool too, because this way it feels a little more, what would I call it? Grungy? A little more grungy, I guess. I would definitely need to make a little hole in here. Let me get my bun, a whole bunch. I'll do that. Right here. It doesn't have to be in the middle or anything. So if I stick this through, I don't know what I'm doing, okay? Okay. Oh, I should maybe glue the number on top. That would be good, because I just laid it on top and like, okay, it's gonna stay on there. What? But the number fits exactly on the little tag. I like that. Oh, worked. There. What else could we put on there? Nothing, right? We're good. I would just tie a knot on top here. Blop. I'm gonna use my tweezers. I finally found a good use for my tweezers. Tie a knot. Okay. The knot can stay up there. It can go down here. It does not matter too much where it is, wherever it ends up to be. But then, you know, you have like a little tag and a little saying right here. I like that. You have something hanging there. And you could write something on this part as well. I did not distress it in the back. I don't know why. Maybe we should. Do we have like anything else that we could put onto the back? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I have stuff here. You know what I'm thinking? Don't I have like... Yeah, I do. Oh! I do have a lot of things. Not invoiced. Do I have anything that's wider than that? Please, hands. Help me out here. There's something. It says shipment. Oh, I like that too. Let's put the shipment on there. Not invoiced goes back. You go back. And we are going to use this. This is just me stamping stuff on leftover cardstock and then basically cutting it. Okay? This is not like store-bought stuff. Well, the stamps are, but this is just stamping on leftover papers like this. If I have a printable, you know, and I have to rip something off and it's cardstock, or I have to cut it off, then I keep all of the cardstock leftovers. And then one of those days I sit down and I just stamp on all of them. Words, numbers, whatever. Okay, I like that. I like it this way. Okay, we finished one. You know, all those people who can do all this stuff in like 10 minutes, 50 pieces. I don't know why I'm not like that. Because I have no idea and I have no plan and I'm not organized. That's why. And I can't even see where the rest of my... There they are. Okay, so that was good. Now it should go much quicker, right? Because I know what I'm doing now. It actually should go much quicker. Will it though? We do not know. Okay, I'm gonna rip 2 of these. Oh. Okay, let's see. We'll go here. And then I'm gonna fold it in here. And it should be the same for everybody, I would say. Should be the same. It should be. Alrighty. So, I told you, right, that I applied for a job. And now it's like, I can't do this. I can't do the weight. You know, just tell me, am I in or am I out? Because it's too much for my poor heart. I need to know if I'm in or out. And of course, I just applied, so Michelle was like, oh, it can take weeks. They might never reply to you. And I'm like, what? They will never reply? They will never tell me if I'm in or out? Like, if I'm out, they are not going to reply? Is that true? They're not even going to say, hey, sorry, we found somebody else? What? I don't like that. If it's a no, I need to know, you know? But apparently, this is not how it works. So I will have to wait. And this is like not my virtue. I can't wait for stuff. I just can't. I need to know right away. Good or bad, give me an answer. You know what I mean? But apparently, I need patience. I only have patience in my room. Okay, I only have patience right here. Nowhere else. Everywhere else, no patience at all. No patience. Okay, what else are we doing? We're putting something. Oh, should we still use birds? Yeah, why not, right? We're using birds, so we're using birds. But I don't want to. I want to use the pink bird that has something pink on it. Well, the other one is kind of pinkish too, but because my inside is pink, so I'm just going to go here. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go here, and I can kind of see through where to put my piece of packaging here. And I think this would be a good position. So now I'm just going to do this and then rip inside the line. Bloop. Bloop. Unbloop. Right? And that should fit. Show me. Show me. No, it doesn't fit. There's a tiny bit I need for it to fit. All right, fits perfectly right in here. Very good. And since I know now that I do want to sew on top, I'm just gonna use the glue stick. Maybe I should also bring this thing up to my eyes. Yeah, I just don't see. Okay, there we go. Now in the back, yeah, we need to do something in the back as well. Do I have more of these flowers? I don't even know where they came from. I think it just stamped one or two. Let's see, what would I do? Would I just take something else instead? Or do I want them to be kind of similar? I don't know. Because I don't know if I can keep them all or if I'm gonna, one of those days, put them in my store. Which, whenever I say that, don't trust my word. Because I don't seem to be able to keep up with my store, like putting new stuff in there. I think I want this. And then I want a word or something. It doesn't have to be. Let's figure out what we got. Once again, taking everything out. Of course I am, because it's not organized in there. Who can keep it organized in here? I don't know, not me. I think I mostly stamped pictures on this and recorded. Or for the record. It says for the record. Yeah, but what I don't like is that it's the same color. Yeah, I don't like that. What do I do? What do I do? I either stamp new or I look here. I don't think so. There is some white. Let's see if we can find something. Those are numbers. They are way too big. This says toxic. I don't want it. Oh. What is this? Be brave. It's not gonna cover up anything. The be brave. Where did I put my... Oh. I like that. Okay, look how much stuff I'm taking out again. I like that it has two different colors. I don't want like the same font to be there. Let's see. If I put Be Brave on here and then the birdie on here. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Let's stick the bird on there. let's keep the bee brave on here so we kind of know where the bird is gonna go, or the bird cage, the bird in the cage even. This is gonna go here, and I want this to overlap just a little bit. So you are going here. Wonderful, wonderful. Good thing I didn't have to stamp any. I really don't want to stamp more because I got all this stuff here already, right? Okay, so now what? Now I'm going to my sewing machine and do some sewing here. Okay, done with that one. Who has seen my hole punch? Right here. It's right here, girl. It's right here. Punch the hole. Then I'm going to glue this down because I didn't use glue on the top, right? So I'm just gonna use a little bit of glue right here. Same on here. Okay. Now what? Oh, I had 2 cuts through already. Okay. I'm gonna glue these up here. Yep. And these are cut from packaging too. But that's not a surprise, right? Is anybody surprised? No, nobody's surprised about that. Right? Because this is what I do. Where is the second one? Right here. Oh, I have the AC on. It's so nice. Triple digits. No, no, no. No, no, no. It's crazy. Triple digits are crazy. I'm just gonna snip off whatever is kind of visible. Okay. Nice. Nicely done. All right, what else do we need to... Oh, distress. Let me close my glues. Oh my God, I cannot see the cap. Can you see the cap? Right here. Let me close this one and close this one for now, because truthfully they are going to be upset with me. And then I'm just going to distress from everywhere. I have a lot of distress ink on my thing here. This doesn't need to be distressed, but we are going for it, I guess. And I'm going to turn it around. See how much it holds? I can go over the whole thing. And it will last forever. This was just the nail thingy, buffer thing, you know? And it will last forever. I'm using it, and then unlike Tim Holtz things, it just doesn't do anything to it. It doesn't get worn out. I don't know how to say it. I don't see my, there it is. My bone folder I need. Because I didn't glue the top very well here as well, I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on here. And probably here. I don't know if you can see, but I'm just gluing the top of this paper down, okay? Because I just used the glue stick to keep it down so I can sew. And I didn't sew here on top as well because I just liked it this way. Okay? Isn't that cool? I love it. It's what? Just packaging? And well, if you don't have printables like that, you can use like I think I said it right. You can just put... Do I have a piece of coffee dyed paper? Of course not. But I do have this. This is just from watercolors, the water that I had. And I put it through a stencil. Right, and let it dry. So you put a piece of paper like this, and then if you have stamps, you can take any stamp, you know, and put it on top and put a little word or number or whatever you want on here, or a little quote. If you don't have quotes, you can just write by hand. If you don't have stamps, you can, you know, I have somewhere in my room also images from magazines, and I don't buy magazines, and I would be always like, oh, they buy magazines. No, we get like a Costco magazine or whatever, and if there's a flower, I'm keeping it, you know, so I put the flower there. And you can just really find stuff somewhere on packaging or anywhere else, and it will look just the same. just as pretty. I just happen to have those and I wanted to use up those, right? And then if you don't have a sewing machine, you can just go by hand, do your faux stitching, or you could just leave it as is. Just glue it down properly. That's it. And what do I need? I need, oh yeah, I wanted to hang something from this one as well. So let me cut off a tiny piece of string. Here, the other piece of string was a leftover on my desk, but this one I have to cut off another one. And did I take anything out already? No. No? Really? I do have another one that says go where you feel most alive. I think we're just gonna use this one as well, right? I'm just gonna cut off the corners here. And where's my little hole punch? Ah! It's not even that much stuff out here. There it is. There it is. Good. Excuse me. Just won't stop. Hold on a second. I think I was trying to unpause you and then it would do some weird stuff here. But that's okay. All right, where am I going? What is this? I need you. And I need, oh my God, I just had it in my hand. Oh, there it is. I need my dauber. I need a tiny bit of water so it becomes darker. I have another one of these, and this is a die cut. I actually die cut packaging. I think it was whenever I got the die. I tried it out, and I love using packaging for this because it's just the best. Okay, we need another little number. I'm pretty sure I got some right here, and this is gonna be number 62. 62 it is. Just cut the corners. I made two, and I don't even know in how long because I have to connect videos now. But I know it hasn't been that long. That I do know. It hasn't been too long. But I only made two of these. And this is how it goes. If you make something by hand, this is just how it goes. Because every little piece, I don't have pre-made pieces basically. Well, I do, because this is pre-stamped. I could say that. What did we put in the back? Shipment. Okay. Maybe we have another word for the back here. Let's see. No, that's too long. Identification check is definitely too long. Do I have anything? Observation. I like that. Let's do the observation. Cut the corners. Yeah, I like to snip them off a little bit. It just looks better. I don't know. It doesn't have to be much. Observation. And it does not matter which way around you do it, because you can read it both ways. Okay, now you go through this hole, please. Thank you. So nice. And through the, oh my God, so nice. Been so nice to me today. Twice. Oh, I need to take my meds. Yeah, I know. All right. My fingers look like I have been working here for a long time. There it is. Isn't it cute? I love it. I need to make more, either in my morning projects or in next Wednesday. But look, I finally used packaging, and now I got this. And if I had the journal, hold on, I'm gonna get a journal. I'm gonna get my journal, my book of ideas here. Okay, there's a journal. If I have a page, I can totally do this. This way the page is decorated, something is hanging out of the journal, right? That's cool. And then you have your writing spots on here. Or if you have a pocket, you can just stick one part into the pocket and have the other one here. So your pocket can be plain and this can be a decoration. Don't take the card out. Do I have a belly band in this book of ideas? I'm not quite sure. I do not know. Probably not. Why would I put a belly band in there? Right? If it wasn't an idea. I don't know. See, I have papers in there because I'm like, oh, when I make my next journal, I want to use this one for sure. This idea, I mean, no, there's no belly band. But you saw it, right? If there is a belly band, you can just stick it in there just like in the pocket that I just showed you. I think it's cool, right? And it was basically pre-made for me already, so I decorated it a little bit. Okay, book of idea, you go over there. All right, I love it. I love it. And I don't know, it's a mess here again, crazy mess. But I had fun for a little bit and, you know, I could just... My mojo was gone. It was, and it still is, I think. But I enjoyed doing that, so hopefully I can do more. All right, those are my two for today. Look at that. Aren't they cool? I love stuff that hangs, and you know, you could also put something on the bottom here if you wanted to, but I think it's enough if it's like on top. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and having a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.